In the last part, we saw that His Majesty has been assassinated and Chu Xiao has been informed by Mei Xiang and Shui Shui. By the time she reached the Yixing palace, the sounds of crying and wailing filled the air. As the entire contingent of imperial doctors waited outside the hall, a few seasoned and well qualified doctors were in the room, where basins of blood and water were constantly brought out. The scene stabbed deep straight painfully into the bone marrow of Chu Xiao, cutting her heart like a sharp knife. Shu Shui said Xiao Jie was stabbed at night as he stayed with Lady Jiming, the perpetrator being an elderly nunce that claimed King Lu was his benefactor, did not wait for the guards to capture him before biting his tongue and taking his own life. Chu Xiao clenched her fist. She was not allowed to creep outside, much less enter the inner hall. She wrinkled her eyebrows in doubt. Not only was the compound heavily guarded, but Xiao Che was a top-tier fighter himself. How could an elderly enance sneak in and attempt such a crime? Even Xiao Che himself would not allow strangers to get up close unguarded. As she stared into the distance, a lady wearing thin clothing knelt along on the small courtyard in front of the palace, facing away from Chu Xiao, her hair in a mass. Shui Shui said that was Lady Jiming, now also known as concubine Ming. She had been kneeling there since the beginning of the ordeal. At that very moment, the doors of the palace swung open. Sandi led a crowd of loyal ministers and asked nervously, "How is His Majesty?" The senior doctor wiped the sweat off his forehead and replied, "His Majesty's life is no longer in danger, but he will need to rest." As he finished his sentence, the crowd let out tears and cries of relief, while at the nearby courtyard, concubine Ming collapsed onto the floor. "Master San, His Majesty wants to see you," the senior doctor said. As he turned, he caught a glimpse of Chu Xiao and added, "You too, miss." In an instant, she was the focus of the crowd's puzzled expressions. Chu Xiao took a deep breath, calmly walked forward, greeted Sandhi before stepping into the room under the gaze of everyone. The smell of medicine hung in the air of the theatre due to its poor ventilation. Sandhi went in first, and after what seemed like an eternity, came out and told Chu Xiao, "His Majesty is not in a good state of mind. Keep it brief." "Got it." Chu Xiao nodded as she stepped into the inner palace through the layers of veils in which Xiao Che laid on a giant dragon bed. She had never seen him in such a state before. His face pale, eyes yellow, and his lips looked as if they had been sucked dry blood. He looked at her dazed. Just as Chu Xiao began to panic, Xiao Che let out a strange smile, his voice hoarse but soft. "Did I scare all of you?" Time flashed back to the day they first met, where she dragged the young prince roughly down from his horse and beat him up, leaving him with a sullen face. He gave her a strange expression as he winced in discomfort. Xiao Chu Xiao stammered as she saw a gaping knife wound across his chest, a mere inch away from piercing his heart. She looked at him in fear, her hair numb, wanting to hold his hand but not daring to, repeatedly saying, "It's all right, take it easy and rest." Actually, Xiaoche stammered, "Actually, I have wanted to prepare a dowry for you for the past few days. I guess Sandi got lucky. I don't know. I don't know if he will secretly keep some for himself." Chu Xiao forced a hearty smile and gently replied, "Don't worry, I will keep a lookout on him." Hmm. Xiaoche weakly responded, those few sentences appearing to drain the little energy left in him. "Go, get some sleep. No more talking," Chu Xiao hurriedly said. "Come on, Xiao Xiao, keep me company here," Xiao Che said. "All right," she nodded. "I am going nowhere. I will be right here beside you." Xiao Che soon fell into deep sleep, and after a while, imperial doctors came in to change the medicine. As Chu Xiao looked at the wound on Xiao Che's chest, her suspicions only intensified. But now was not the time to pursue such matters. 3 days later, Xiaoqi was making good progress in his recovery. He looked to be in better health as well. That morning, as Chu Xiao was fanning Xiaoqi, outside came a bustle. As she turned to look, Shui Shui rushed in and whispered into her ear, "The Emperor's mother is back." Thank you so much for watching. Stay with me, subscribe to the channel and like the video. Don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified of the next part of the story. Thank you.